recording button.
My fellow Nigerians, today is the day. That's day when we celebrate our independence. We are 65, Nigeria. The day we celebrate all the good, the bad, the ugly, the fun and not so fun times we have been through. Nigeria is a country popularly known for various factors: their food, their music, and comedy. And this comedy is a double-edged sword. A sword that, yes, it helps us get through the hard times, but on the other hand, it keeps us back from going to where we are meant to be. Nigeria is a country that the Gen Z and Gen Alphas call vibes. Vibes because we have gone through a lot over the 65 years of our existence. Went through a civil war and we're still strong. We went through multiple regime changes, some bloodless, some not so bloodless, and we still stay strong. We went through first, second, third, we're in our fourth republic, and we are still standing strong. We went through reshuffling of our leaders. Military men wore new hats and became democratic, and we are still standing strong and laughing. We went through the coronavirus era and we survived. We also went through, yes, NSAS protests and we laughed, we stood up and we moved on. We have done this for over 65 years and we are still standing. In fact, multiple leaders have come and have gone. They have promised us we are the leaders of tomorrow, and the youth still wait for when tomorrow will come, because after all, it looks like we are just renovating and reforming old leaders and coming after. And we also don't forget as well, we changed our national anthem. So we have an old national anthem, we have a new national anthem, and we have an old new, or is it new old national anthem? Who knows? A lot of things have gone on in our 65 years of existence, and we are still standing strong. And we are independent, or are we? Hello and greetings from the Eccentric side. My name is Uche Odogo, and if this video makes sense to you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Eccentric side. So today we are 65 years in Nigeria, and we celebrate our independence from the colonial rulers. Independence means we are broken away from our slave history, and we're now a sovereign nation. A sovereign nation ready to take its own fate in its hands. But then Nigeria does not look like we are ready, really ready, for the sense of independence. Let me explain. So when we talk of independence, independence means that you don't have outside forces directly or indirectly manipulating how the country is governed. But then it will look like over the years, we keep running back to our old habits of plainly slavery. Look at our music industry, for example. How do we know who is our top three? We look at which of our musicians have gone to conquer global stages, who has won Grammys. Grammys from where? The West. In our movie industry, how do you know our big actors and actresses who have movie on Amazon Prime, who has movie on Netflix, owned by the West? And I'm sure you might be thinking that, oh, at the end of the day, I'm not into any industry. I'm not into music, I'm not into comedy, I'm not into movie. So I'm not still going back to our old ways. But alas, when you look around you, let's give you a day-by-day process. So when you wake up, what do? If you're a religious one, you pray. Okay, I won't go into religion, but then let's move on. Then you get up. Let's say you want to go and brush your teeth. Brush your teeth with what? Toothbrush from where? Okay. Then we move on. Let's say when you're even brushing your teeth, your toothpaste. Most of the ingredients used are from where? Okay, we move on to water. Water as well. Yes, we are pumping it from the ground. But for us to get that water to our bathroom, where we use imported, most likely imported, taps and showers, we pump it out with a pumping machine. And where is that pumping machine from? Yep, the West. So we are independent, 65 years independence, but it will look like every sphere of our lives, we have refused to be independent. We recently celebrated the great feat done by the richest man in Africa, Dangote, when he instituted and when he launched operations in his Dangote refinery. And we're like, oh, finally, we will stop bringing out crude oil from our ground, exporting it, and then importing finished product at exorbitant prices. So now, move on to locally produced crude and petroleum products. But then we went back to our old ways. Where are the workers coming from? Majority of them are imported. Where are the machines from? Majority of them are imported. In fact, at the moment there is this strike ongoing by Pengerson because of what? Labor laws. What are the issues on ground? Our richest man sacked a few Nigerians, and according to them, employed more foreigners to a proudly Nigerian owned refinery. And the question keeps coming up, are we really independent? Are we ready for independence? It's not just about celebrating our 65 years of independence. We need to properly think and examine where we are as a people and where we want to go as a people. Let's think about building more institutions, building more innovations. Why must all our music need to be on foreign-based platforms and sell a lot of numbers on foreign-based platforms before we know that these people are, you know, making the rounds? After all, an American song does not necessarily need to be popular in Nigeria before we categorize it as successful. So almost any Nigerian song be popular in the US before we categorize it as successful. Same as the UK, same as wherever you want to think about it. Nigeria celebrates her independence today, 65 years. The president will come out to give his own address talking about how we are very resilient in the country, how we are still strong despite our 65 years of experience, how we have gone through a lot and we are still standing, how he has bright hope for the future or renewed hope for the future. But then, at the end of the day, I give him 1 month. And in that 1 month, he will need to travel for whether holiday or medical attention. And where is he going for this? Back to the colonial masters he is giving a speech on that we have left. Nigeria is independent. Let's act like it. Thank you. Stop recording button.